Hello guys and welcome back to another video. I wanted to say one thing is that sorry I haven't been uploading lately. I decided to take a break over Christmas and just haven't found the time to be able to tell any of y'all yet. Right now what I'm drawing is I'm drawing a tree for a school report because that's what I have to do over Christmas break. Because that's just the kind of school I go to. That was really loud. So I'm not actually going to tell you like what I'm not going to tell what I'm drawing or anything. I'm just going to let it roll the thing while I talk. So in advance, sorry that it's so glitchy and I just kind of drew it and threw all this together. So sorry in advance, but I hope you enjoy my random and rambling. So, Merry Christmas, because Christmas is Christmas is on Monday, and school's not in right now, so I'm not going to do math, because I don't have to. And nobody's making me. So, I want to talk about some things that I find weird about Christmas since, it is Christmas time. One thing that I've always found weird, even when I was a little kid, like 4 and 5, I always found this weird. Because if you think about Santa, and you just think about the theory and everything of Santa Claus, there's one thing that I've always found confusing. There's not exactly one night all over the world. There's the night that you have on one side of the equator, and then the night that you have on the other side of the equator. So technically, he can't do it all in one night. He does it on one day for one side of the world, and one day on the other side of the world. So Christmas is kind of technically 2 days. I know it's really not. If you think about that really quickly, that's actually exactly what it sounds like it is. So, another thing that I've always found really weird is if you think about Santa Claus. I know I just said that, but think about him this time. He comes into your house at the middle of the night while you're asleep and puts gifts and stuff in there. And if you just think about that like in today's term, how scary would it be if you just all of a sudden woke up in the middle of the night and there was just this strange fat man with a beard in your house? Just think about that. How badly would that freak you out? I know for me personally, that would freak the ever-loving bejesus out of me. I'd grab a BB gun and start shooting him. Not really. I would probably just run. Another thing is if you think about the song, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been bad or good. I don't listen to that song for one reason. Those lyrics. That's so stalkerish. I mean, that sounds like something that a stalker would do. They know when you're sleeping. They know when you're awake. What are they? Are they hiding in the corner of your room? Is Santa hiding in the corner of your room while you're asleep? He knows if you've been bad or good. What has he been doing? Do you have a mic on you? Did Santa put a little bug on you or something? And those lyrics, the song, have just always freaked me out. I don't really know why. They just kind of always have. Okay, let's see if it'll work this time, because this is now the second time that I've accidentally deleted the rest of this video. Okay, so, see that little duck-looking thing? It's up. Yeah, I'm doing its face right now. I'll show it again at the other part of the video. If you can find all 3 animals like that, there's only 2 more now, but if you can find all those, I will, and comment down below what time and stuff they're at, and say that you liked and subscribed, I will give you a shout out in the next video. As well as, speaking of the next video, if we can hit 150 subscribers before it turns 2018, I will do a face reveal. So that may be my next video, but it probably won't be. I'll probably do a video where I mess up this tree really weird. That'll probably be my Christmas Eve video. So that will probably end up being, that'll end up being Christmas Eve, along with, I'm going to live stream me staying up all night Christmas Eve with my little sister starting at 1 o'clock because I can't live stream any earlier than that because I have to go to the 11 o'clock p.m. church service. See, this is the little duck thing I'm talking about. There's 2 more of those if you can find them, and comment them and the times that they're at, and saying that you subscribed and stuff, I'll give you a shout out in the next video. And that's also why I can't record early in the next video. I'm sorry if the audio sounds really glitchy. I'm having a hard time video editing. I'm still doing all this stuff off my phone, and it's hard to do everything like this off of iMovie. It's easy to record this, to record the drawing and stuff. It's just hard as I'll get out to place the audio right when I want it. So if it sounds really glitchy, I'm really, really sorry. But I'm going to tell you what I want for Christmas because that should be interesting. That got really loud. The audio redlined. So, I want 3 things for Christmas. I want some kind of computer or laptop. I want a Intuos drawing tablet and a subscription to Adobe Animate. So yes, that does mean that at some point in time after Christmas, probably, I know I said that it was going to be the week after Christmas, but I also just figured out that I'm going to have to go to my relatives over Christmas. Well, I knew that. I just didn't know that we were going to have to leave Christmas Day after we opened up gifts. And then we're going to have to stay until like Wednesday or Tuesday. So it's probably not going to be until like the week that I start back school. Because I also have to draw another thing for a school project. So it's probably going to be a while until an animation. But yes, that does mean that there will be animations coming. Finally. I have a feeling that some people have been waiting for those. Oh yay, animations. Coming soon. Yada yada yada. So while we're waiting for this to finish, and now that I finished eating my York Peppermint Patty, because those are my favorite candies, I figured that I'd entertain you with some really random and weird stories that either involve Christmas or started or were around Christmas time. So, here we go. So this first one probably happened sometime around when I was like 5 or 4 or 6. Yeah, let's just go with 5, 4, 6. Sometime around there, I was in Publix, which is a grocery store for those of you who don't know. And we were checking out already. We'd already been through, got the whole run through, and gotten everything that we needed. But when we got up there, and my mom was paying for the milk, the lady went, "Oh yeah, hey, ma'am, this milk is expired." And my mom said, oh, okay. "Hey, Will, can you go run back and get some milk that's not expired?" So, by the time I had run back and gotten back up there, I didn't know that my mom had already paid for the milk and was waiting for me at the front of the store. So I kept looking through the aisles, because when we were getting in an aisle to check out, I didn't pay attention to the number, so I had absolutely no clue where my mom was. And yes, I know that sounds stupid, but, sometimes I can be. So as I'm running through, walking down the aisles, I see a person in a purple dress, and I'm like, oh, there's my mom. So I ran up, and I was freaked out, because I couldn't find my mom, and I was freaking out. So I ran up, and I just hugged this person, and they turned around, they're like, what, who are you? And I was just like, oh, oops, and they're like, what are you doing? Why are you hugging me? And I'm just like, sorry, I thought you were my mom. And they're just like, no. Okay, sorry. Bye. And by that point in time, as I walked around to the front of the area, I see my mom going, "Hey, Will, I'm over here." Now, whether she realized that I accidentally hugged some random lady or not is beyond me. I just find that a funny story because I was not smart enough to actually check and see what aisle my mom was on, or just to go up and look at the front of the store or ask someone. No, I had just to go run up and down every aisle until I saw someone wearing the same or close to the same thing as my mom was. So yeah, that was fun. So this one happened pretty recently, so I'm going to mix up the names and everything in the story. It's still going to be the same story, but it's going to be a bit different. I'm actually planning on probably doing a video about this, so for those of you who are listening, you're getting to have a bit of a sneak peek for another video that I'm going to do. So, this one's about a group project, because we all know that those are fun. I'm one of those kinds of people that I don't mind doing group projects, but honestly, I'd rather just do it myself, or do it with a good friend that I know who's going to pull his weight. Like one of the people in this story, we're going to call him Winston Churchill. So, me and Winston were in robotics with a couple other people. It was a mix of one grade and another grade, my grade and then the grade below us. So there was some kids in there that I didn't even know existed, but that'll explain something later on in the story. So we were learning how to dimension stuff because we had a group project thing coming up where we had to dimension stuff, and you could have either 2 or 3 people in this group project. And so after we'd all learned how to dimension and stuff, me and Winston were probably some of the few people, other than the rest of the people in my grade, that actually paid attention. So after that, we decided that we were going to do the project together because, well, we knew each other and we knew that we'd known that we had actually listened to each other. So we went along. We were on our merry way. We were doing pretty good. We were ahead of most other people because we'd actually listened. And then our robotics teacher came over. And that's kind of when it went downhill. We ended up having this one person who nobody else wanted to work with. I don't know why. I don't know if it was for this reason because they knew this was like our second group project. And my robotics teacher came over and he's like, hey, Will, you're going to have to work with this person. You and Winston are, because he can't find a group and nobody else wants to work with him. So I'm placing him with you because I don't want to mess with anybody else. So you're gonna work with him. His name is DiGiorno. Yeah, his name is DiGiorno Pizza. So yeah, you're gonna work with him. And I'm sorry, if you want to hear the rest of the story, you are going to have to wait, because that's gonna be in another video with the animation, possibly. So subscribe so that you'll get notified for that. Turn on notifications so you'll know. And like this video if you want to. Or don't. I'm not in control of you. So like, comment, subscribe. I've already said that. I feel stupid now. Have a Merry Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. And that's all for now. Bye.